What's up, guys? I'm doing something a little different today. Taking a walk around the city of Little Falls, New York, and it's windy as crap today, so hopefully the footage comes out somewhat decent. Every now and then I like to come down and kind of take a little walk and explore the Mohawk Valley down here and just kind of look at some of the cool scenery. There's the river, there's the hydroelectric dam, there's just a lot of different cool things to explore, and not gonna get to all of them in this video because I'm not gonna be able to walk that far, but we're gonna check out some cool stuff. So sit back and enjoy the footage, shall we? This is the Feldmeyer building right here, and this is the walkway, more like a road to get to the hydroelectric dam down there. Give all the locals an idea on where we're at. I guess if you're local, you probably know where we're at anyway. I love taking walks and just observing cool pieces of infrastructure like this simple pole, for example. It's just cool how all that stuff looks up there and everything. I'm not from the city, so of course this stuff is always somewhat of a treat to see. Kind of all the structures and everything. It's a completely different landscape than what I'm used to being in. There's a lot of cool stuff to check out. That's the canal right here. Water's flowing pretty fast. And it is the end of, actually today is the last day of, no, it's actually not. Today is almost the last day of March. Yeah, Monday is April 2nd, so today is, whatever that is, I don't even know. But it's the end of March, 2024. Pretty decent day today, a little bit windy, but I've been walking through here pretty much all winter. This is one of the better days. Come down here every now and then, just walk a different spot every time. Spend like 5 or 6 hours. Just kind of take some time just to relax my mind and walk around the city. Walk on the outskirts of the city, I should say. The city itself, like where it's really populated, doesn't really interest me. It's kind of the outskirts that I'm more interested in because there's just more cool stuff to see. Hopefully we can catch a couple trains today. I always love going by the tracks. The tracks go right through here. And I love sitting over there and watching the trains, but of course every time I go over there and wait for a train, there's not any, and then I get over here on the other side where you can't see the tracks and they go by. This kind of stuff looks pretty cool. Switch pole. Plan is to walk all the way around. There's a lock up here, go down that. That's pretty sketchy going around that, even though it's safe because it's like a really big drop. And then way over there in the distance where that little waterfall is the bike trail. And basically, hopefully in a little while, we'll end up over there and go all the way around. Sign right there says, "You are a painter living inside a painting." So true. You kind of make your own destiny, guys. You know, things happen that you don't like, but you're usually always in control of your life. Here's an old bridge here that looks like it's been abandoned for years. It's pretty cool. I don't want to get too far off the path because I don't want to go trespassing on anyone's private property or anything like that. I try not to do that kind of stuff. I like to be respectful. I don't like it when people trespass on my property, so I don't want to trespass on theirs, but I'm assuming this is somewhat public. I don't even know. It's a driveway though, nonetheless. Dam right here. Like an old building. Assuming all this is public access, I'm not sure. Well, either way, we're not hurting anything. Go down and get a couple video clips of this dam right here. Oh yeah, there's a better view of the bridge right here. That dam is really loud. Wow. I'm not going any farther than this. You fall in there, there's nobody that's gonna save you. You're done for. I'm getting too old to play those games. After a while, you kind of grow up and you don't really do stupid crap like that anymore. After you realize the consequences, you just get stuck in there. I don't think there's any saving you. You might get lucky and drift out, but I don't know. Probably get knocked out on a rock. I don't know. I wonder what that bridge used to be. It looks like it used to go to that building right there. And by the way, like any locals and stuff watching this video, it'd be kind of cool to get your input in the comments on like what this stuff used to be. Like what was that bridge there? You know, was it like an old bridge to get from that side to that side, or did it simply go to that building right there? I don't know. It looks like it hasn't been in commission, I'd say at least since probably the 80s, if I had to guess. Maybe, you know, and that's probably even longer than that. I don't even know. Pretty cool though. Get back up here on the main trail. Looks like a lot of people come through here. There's an actual trail. Coming up on the hydroelectric dam here. Lock limit, no passing. I just love the way that kind of stuff there looks, like this pole with those insulators on it. It just looks so cool. I've actually been on a little insulator kick myself lately. I just got like 40 of them, all different shapes and sizes and colors and all that. Pretty cool. Really like those steel towers, the electric towers. Anybody that watches my videos normally knows that I really have a thing for electric towers, high tension power lines and stuff like that. All right, finally at the hydroelectric plant. Power plant intake. Rapidly changing currents. It's pretty cool. You can hear the turbines running. Probably can't really hear it on the camera. Probably could if I shut up. It's a little bit sketchy here, man. The water's literally running right under your feet. Woo! A little bit uneasy feeling. I have like a death grip on my camera when I'm walking over that grate. Oh, there's a train right there, Amtrak. Yeah, those aren't too exciting to watch. The freight trains are more exciting. big huge metal structure with a bunch of insulators and switches and all that on it. Thing looks cool. I'd like to take that and put it right in my backyard just to sit there and look cool. I like that kind of stuff. Yeah, there's the hydroelectric plant. Cool, man. Yeah, this is pretty sketchy to get up next to. That's got to be like 70-foot drop right here. Like they're doing some maintenance to this thing. A bunch of new parts sitting there. And I thought I worked on heavy stuff. Ooh, gear probably weighs more than my whole truck. Lock 17, Little Falls. I don't know how far of a drop this is, but it is a lot. It gives me a little bit of anxiety just standing on this side of the fence. I don't think somebody could pay me enough money to like go and stand on the edge there. There's no way. I don't like standing on things that are next to a drop off. I don't trust my feet. that'd be pretty sweet to go up in them shacks there. I'm assuming that's where the electric motors are that power the lock, or diesel powered motors. I don't even know. I don't really know how a lot of this stuff works. I mean, it's obvious how it works, but like the whole science behind it. I know there's a big counterweight that helps open it, the gate and stuff. I've been up on this island a couple times, but I don't feel like going up there right now. It's probably muddy and I only have sneakers on. It's a spring. Another massive gearbox. Pretty cool. Wow. Man. Yeah, I have like a death grip on my camera right now. I just get like super anxious being next to this kind of stuff. And yes, guys, I want to get into paramotoring. I don't know, it's just different. I flew in one before, and it doesn't feel like standing next to this. I think it's, you got like a whole different sense of security. I don't know. I don't mind flying in one of those things, but walking across this walkway gives me such huge anxiety. Even though like there's no way that I could possibly fall off of this because of the guardrails and stuff. I'm not like deathly afraid of it. Like, it doesn't bother me that much to walk across here, but I see some of those idiots on YouTube like standing on this kind of stuff, or like going up there and like standing on like that light. It's like, what's wrong with you, man? Just crazy. Yeah, it's entertaining, but it's not going to be entertaining if you mess up and fall. I don't want to walk too far in here because I don't know. I don't want to get yelled at. Look at that though. That is such a big drop. Man. I'm gonna like grow a set of balls really quick and like hold my GoPro way out. Like just putting my arm over this is like, yep. That is a massive drop. Alright. Pretty cool though. Thing probably only weighs like 20 pounds. Probably put this whole thing in the back of a pickup truck or something. Alright. Big huge flight of stairs. Definitely want to watch your step on this. Yeah, that's where we just came from. This is the Wind Bridge or Windfall Bridge. I'm not really sure what exactly the name of it is. Pretty cool. I always thought this was pretty funny. I've been in this area several times. There's like a whole maze. You can either go up the stairs or you can walk around this. This must have cost a fortune to make this. Like, that's crazy. Your two options are either go up the stairs or like literally go on like a 5-mile walk. I mean, I get that it's for wheelchairs and stuff. It's just funny. It's like so far. And there's the other side of the lock. We are officially on the bike trail now. Look at this. This is paved better than the roads are. Huh. So we're gonna go this way first because there's something. I'm sure all the locals know exactly what I want to share, but there's something that's probably about a half mile down this trail right here. That's pretty cool. That is a huge drop off right there. This shouldn't be called Little Falls, it should be called Big Falls. You take the wrong step, it's gonna be a big fall, not a little fall. And this is like one of the smaller sheer edges that you see around here. A nice spot to go fishing underneath that bridge right here. Nice parking area. That's Route 167 that goes over this bridge. And you go up there, it hits Route 5, and then that goes up to Dodgeville. Oh, I hear a train coming. See, we're on the other side of the river now. There's gonna be tons of trains. That is definitely a freight train. Oh yeah, I can see it now. CSX. Trains are so cool. I used to haul those containers probably about 7 years ago with my 379 Peterbilt that I had. Syracuse, New York, Mechanicsville, New York, Selkirk, New York, 3 locations. I used to do a lot of different ones. JB Hunt, the hub containers, the green ones, XPO. Used to go to like Walmart and all different kind of distribution centers all around the state, just within the state though. I did that for quite a few years. A lot of people watching this video are probably not watching it because you're you're a subscriber. But yeah, I'm in the trucks and stuff, and drove truck for a long time. Still have a lot of that stuff, so anything that's big really has a big interest to me. Trains. I'm by no means like a big rail fan, but I'm always up to go watch a train go by. But there's tons and tons and tons of videos on trains on the internet. And I mean, there's literally like endless. I would say like there's probably more videos of trains and rail fans than there are anything on YouTube. But it's still cool because everyone that goes by is a little bit different. It's got a little bit of a different combination of freight that it's hauling, and it's always a treat to see it go by, especially in real life. You get to see and feel that vibration going through your chest. It's pretty cool. That over there is the water treatment plant. I've always wanted to go over there and like take a tour around, but I'm sure all that over there is fenced off and not open to the public, so honestly would probably get to see it better from where we are now because we're up high. Yeah, cops are even over there patrolling the area. Don't blame them. Someone could probably drown in that thing. There's like a couple big turntables with water jets that are spinning around. Actually stop so you can see that one. It looks like it's spraying the water on top of like gravel or something, which is probably one of the processes in cleaning the water. Goes Little Falls Police Department again. It's pretty cool though. Little Falls seems like one of those cities where there's kind of everything here. Like they got their own hydroelectric thing, water treatment plant, police department, fire department. Well, I mean, any city usually has that, but like, I don't know, just like mom and pop shops, old places, schools. It just seems like they have a little bit of everything here. They're like a lot of other cities now, kind of like the stuff gets transmitted into it. This seems like they're self-sufficient, so to speak. Got a lot of their own stuff going on. Up there is where the town barn is, like the big blue dome, and then over top of that, where those lights are, that is the town of Little Falls, like soccer field or whatever. Been up there a few times to watch some games. And that's Route 5. This is weird, guys. I'm usually not used to letting the whole world know exactly where I am in my videos, but that's all right. It's a cool little town. Come check it out. All right, so you know, like any smart business person, I'm just going to take an opportunity here to you know, to kind of share who I am and stuff. So I'm the owner of GiGi Land Services. Been my own business for quite a while now. Basically skid steer work and stuff like that. The reason I want to do this is because I'm sure a lot of local people are going to be watching this video, and hey, why not take this chance to advertise, you know? I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, so I do like driveways, and I have a skid steer, dump truck, actually in the making of buying some more equipment, and you know, excavator work, and I do a lot of driveways, a lot of like shed pads and stuff like that for like the Amish built sheds, and basically anything that I can do with a skid steer, a dump truck, and an excavator. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, you know. Just the list goes on. A skid steer, a dump truck, and an excavator, you could do anything. Driveways, I do cleanups, I do land clearing. You know, I'll come to your house and redo your driveway, like if you get potholes and stuff like that, you need any material delivered and spread out and all that kind of stuff, I do all that, and I do a pretty good job at it. Not gonna really talk myself up too good, but yeah, I do a really good job. I've been doing that kind of stuff my whole life, been around equipment and stuff like that. So I really take pride in my work, and I really want my business to succeed. And but yeah, if anybody needs anything done around Little Falls, I do most of my work between Johnstown, New York and Rome, New York. I kind of serve the whole Mohawk Valley and a little north and south Dodgeville area and stuff. So another train going real slow. Yeah, he's going real slow. Another CSX. Got a bunch of car haulers. But yeah, if you guys need anything, just look up GiGi Land Service or GiGi Land Services on Google. And I also have a Facebook page, GiGi Land Services. And if you need any work done, go ahead and hit me up. You can call me, you can text me, you can email me, and let me know that you got my contact info from this video. If you subscribe, maybe I'll work out a little deal with you. Who knows? Yeah. I'll just shut my trap so we can hear the train now. Picking up speed. Alright, so one of the things I always thought was cool was that building way over there, right above where the locomotives are right now. It was like an old, I don't know, concrete or something plant. I'd be lying if I told you. I don't know for sure. There's some kind of stone mill or something like that, I believe. Again, if you're watching this and you're a local and you know, go ahead and throw in the comments pictures or whatever, anything. And the trains would go under there with their cars and they'd get loaded up back in the day. But I know a couple people that went through that, and they say it's pretty sketchy. Like there's big holes in the floors and stuff, and I'm sure there's probably a video or two on YouTube. I'm just getting too old for that stuff just to go climb around, and I'm always by myself. The last thing I feel like doing is going in a place like that and getting hurt or something. And this is the other thing that I wanted to share. I'm really not sure what this was, so if anyone knows, feel free to enlighten me. One thing that I can tell you it is some kind of hangout for hooligans. There's a whole bunch of garbage in here. I was just down here a couple months ago. I always get like sketched out when I walk through here because I don't know if anybody's here. Like there's so many places for people to hide. But this looks like it kind of ran alongside of that thing over there. I mean, they're pretty much right across the river. I think the old canal went through these woods or something like that. I'm not sure if this was for trains. It was some kind of vehicle. It wasn't this here. Obviously there was no boats or anything that went under, but I almost want to say this whole bike path back in the day actually used to be train tracks, and I mean like forever ago. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not like a really big history nerd on stuff like that, so I don't really know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's pretty cool regardless. Whatever it is, there was some kind of vehicles that came under here, and there's chutes up there that must have opened to load them up with whatever, you know, I don't know what it was. And they got loaded up and they went. I'm assuming one side of this was for westbound and the other side was for eastbound traffic, to get hauled up with, or loaded up and haul away whatever they carried, whatever this place was used for. I always try to use caution when I come into places like this, because you never know who's here. Try to take a look around, make sure we're not going to get a baseball bat upside the head or something. It's one of the reasons I don't like going and exploring like stuff like this a lot. Like this is kind of my limit. Not that I'm a coward or anything. I just, there's just so much crime that seems to happen nowadays, and it's like, yeah, I'd rather just kind of stay out of it. You know, there's a bunch of graffiti all over and stuff. I don't know what this was. That'd be pretty sweet to go up there and look down, but I don't know. There's a whole bunch of water. Like, I have no idea. One thing I'm pretty sure that it was some kind of generation station right here. I can almost see some giant pillow block bearings being put up on these concrete pillars. And then there was probably some kind of massive water wheel that went in between here and spun. And then there was a big shaft probably going through right where we're standing. And I don't know. I don't know if it was being powered by, because the thing is there's not really any place for the water to get. It's like I don't think it was getting powered by anything. I don't know. I'm not really sure. It'd be pretty cool to find out. If I get like 100,000 likes on this video, I'll come up here and try to get one of these nuts off. Yeah, right. I don't think that would happen, guys. Been working on stuff for a long time. I mean, I'm sure it'd be possible if you wanted to spend some time on it, but I think they're part of the studs now. That cool pine tree just growing on top of this old building. Pretty cool though. There is a hole over under there though. Like some kind of pipe that goes underground. Yep. I'm not about to crawl down in there. Probably never get out. Somebody's been camping out here having a fire. Last time I came under here, there was a bunch of beer cans and stuff everywhere. Must be some of the locals or some good people probably came and picked up all this crap. So much graffiti, man. It's crazy. I'm totally against graffiti or like vandalism and stuff like this, but you know, me being like a country boy, I gotta say some of this graffiti is actually kind of interesting. And it kind of actually makes like some of these old abandoned structures like this. And I hate it when people vandalize stuff, but it's kind of like what makes city things interesting is a lot of the graffiti. I have no idea what any of it means, but that thing there is like some kind of like demon, like pentagon thing. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's another one there. I think. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Let me tell you something, guys. If it ain't a diesel engine or something with wheels and an engine, I'm an idiot. I'll be totally honest with you. If it's not some like old school device, I'm an idiot. But yeah, that thing's pretty cool, whatever it is. So we're gonna start heading back this way and see what else we can explore. Man, I could use a crane like that with the stuff I do. Look at all the stuff. Like that looks like land right there, possibly on the camera, but it is not land. That is all driftwood, tires, garbage. It's crazy. Man, there's like, just on a quick look, there's like a dozen tires in there. Wow. Most of it's like driftwood and stuff. That's crazy. How do they clean all that out? I don't know. I don't know how they clean that out. I'm assuming they have some kind of big machine that reaches over that wall right there and like grabs it. If I had to guess, probably cart it away. Or option 2 would be there's some kind of barge that comes through here with a giant excavator or grapple on it that puts it on the barge and then they take it away. I don't know. I'm sure one of those two things, but man, that is a lot of wood right there. That's just a huge pile. Crazy. It just gets washed down. People over here rock climbing. No thank you, not for me. They were rock climbing earlier when I passed through. Looks like it'd be fun, but I'm too out of shape for that. It's a pretty cool area in here. It's like carved out in this massive mountain right here. This tells me that this was definitely some kind of railroad or something back in the day, because they wouldn't have carved a canyon this big just for a bike path. This was most definitely a old railroad or something. That's pretty cool though. Really neat. That's a huge wall right there. The wind just funnels right through here. A lot of water coming out of the side of this. pretty neat. There has been like train freeway over there ever since I came over here. We're gonna try to get some good videos of trains, guys. Couple. Well, a little earlier in the video, I was over there on that walkway, and I said after I make my rounds I am going to be over here, and then I pointed at, I believe it was that water. There's two waterfalls. There's that one, and then there's actually one right here that we're standing on top of. It's not a waterfall, it's just a culvert pipe basically, but I mean it's a waterfall because water is falling. Yeah, we're right there. Some geese taking off. Yeah, I was over there. Actually, there's that rock statue thing over there, right where that car just went by. And I was like, yeah, I'll be over here in a little while. Here we are. That's what it looks like on the other side. Pretty cool view of the whole downtown area. I don't know how good you could see, but there's, I believe that's the Overlook Mansion, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it makes sense. Probably, I've never been up there, but it overlooks the whole city by the looks of it. And over there where that tower is the fire department, the hospital. Pretty cool. Couple churches, schools over in that direction. Little island out there, it's pretty cool. That'd be neat to get out to that. I love walking things like this in the spring or the fall because the leaves aren't on the trees and you could just see so much more. Where like if you come through here in the middle of summer, this will just be all grown up and you'll be lucky to see through all this, so you could just see so much this time of the year. It's really cool. I'll try to make another video in the middle of summer if I come down this way. These old houses up here on top of this cliff. That's crazy. I couldn't imagine living like that. Man, have a couple cocktails or something, come out your back door and like take one step too far. That wouldn't be good. That's crazy though, having something like this in your backyard. I always thought this was pretty cool. It's basically just a culvert pipe. I mean, that pretty much is what it is. It's just a culvert pipe. A giant culvert pipe with a road going through it. What better tunnel can you ask for? Pretty cool walking through this. The thing's pretty big when you get inside of it. Like, make a garage out of this. That'd be pretty cool. Easily drive a car through this. Really cool. East Castler Street. You could probably easily hike up that and get to that road. There's a lot of churches in Little Falls, I've noticed. Pretty cool though. All right, now we're coming back to 167. There's another gate over here for the canal. Bridge goes back in the Little Falls. Little Falls lumber down there. Where we started this journey. Actually, you could kind of see the Feldmeyer building right there at the beginning of the video. Remember me talking, we're over near Feldmeyer. Over there in the distance is actually that old abandoned bridge. I don't know if we're gonna get a better view of it from over here, but either way, you know where we're at now. Plan is to go over this way. There's a road that goes down here. Actually, back when I was trucking containers, there's a big paper mill down in there. At least it was back when I was trucking. We're gonna try to go back down over there. And there's a couple really good spots to watch trains. All right, well, this is one of the few good spots that I know of to watch trains from, because you're literally right above the train tracks. Like, you can actually like feel the heat coming off of the locomotive when it goes by in this area. This is pretty cool. So I am going to sit and wait for a few minutes and see if something cool comes by now that we finally made it here. Hopefully whatever comes by is going to be on this set of tracks. I believe the trains are opposite than cars. I think they like stay on the left side, but I don't know. Every time I have a theory about how they work, I'm wrong. So we'll sit here and see what comes along. All right, I'm pretty sure I hear something coming. The tracks actually get like a metallic sound. I don't know how to describe it when a train is on the way. Oh yeah, there's something coming. Oh boy, get excited. Sweet, it's a freight train. Awesome. No way. cool. He's probably going to the port that I used to haul out of. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Like metallic sound or whatever you call it. Hear that for quite a while after the train goes away. I was hoping that was going to be a really long one. When they're over so many cars, they usually have an engine in the middle. But all right, I got my wish. Hopefully we'll see some more. All right, I'm in a little bit lower spot now. I hear something else coming. Definitely sounds like a freight train. Sounds heavy. Oh yeah. Old locomotive on the back. goes another one. All right, cool, we got lucky this time. This one did have a mid-train pusher engine in it. Sweet, guys. Man, I love trains. So cool. Anytime I get a chance to watch a train, Like, I'm the guy that will like park on the side of the road if I see the gates go down, because I actually want to get stuck behind the train so I can watch it go by. Really cool. Old abandoned building here. I have no idea what this place used to be. Some kind of factory. Looks like the place still has power. Doesn't even look like it's been unhooked. Must be so all the hobos can bring their electric space heaters in there and stay warm or something. I don't know what this place used to be. No signs or nothing. I have no idea. Looks like she's falling apart though. There's bricks all over the ground underneath. Definitely would not want to be standing near this building. There's bricks everywhere that got smashed onto the ground. I don't know, judging by this abandoned parking lot that is by this abandoned building, I'm going to assume that it had something to do with Redco Foods. Employee parking. I don't know. It's pretty close to it. Looks like there actually used to be a walkway that went down to there. I don't know, hard to say. I used to truck to a paper mill, as I already said. That's way down at the end of this road. Actually, you can kind of see where it is, way up there in the distance. Blue buildings. I think there's a place that makes like fiberglass stuff now. I don't know. I've been out of trucking now for probably 7 years, 6-7 years, and I'm kind of out of date with a lot of what things are and what they used to be. But I'd say most of the stuff that's down this road, this is a dead end. This only goes down actually to where that paper mill was. I think the name of it was Burroughs's or something like that. It's a long time ago. And that's pretty much where it stops. But that's quite a walk. I'm not going to go that far. In this place here, Gyrodin. This place looks like it's on its own separate island. Actually, it is. By the looks of it, looks like you'd come right up here with your tractor trailer and you'd actually back across that bridge and back right up to your door. Look at that. Look how smart I am. It even says on the sign, look at that, all tractor trailer drivers must back across the bridge. Well, there you have it. Well, I guess that just goes to prove that I'm a seasoned tractor trailer driver, because I knew that just by looking at it. They probably, the reason they closed that factory is because none of the tractor trailer drivers know how to back up anymore. So they probably had to close the entire factory down because they can't back up. Right before I got out of trucking, there was a lot of places you'd actually drop your trailer and one of the yard trucks would come and back your trailer up to the door. It was probably easier if they did it. Less stuff would get tore up. There's so many guys, us in the industry, call them steering wheel holders because that's the only thing they know how to do. They got their steering wheel in their hand, their automatic transmission, and And all they know how to do is step on the gas and go forward and hold the steering wheel. They try to back up or go through any kind of somewhat challenging roads, forget about it. Some massive pipelines that run with that bridge. Must have fed that place with like natural gas and electricity and all that stuff. That's really cool. The place has its own island. I'll tell you what, if I ever get rich someday, I'm totally gonna buy this place and level it and like build my empire right here. That'd be so cool. Till a storm comes through and wipes that bridge out. That would be wicked cool. Have your own island like this. Look at that goose right there just sitting on the edge of that dam. That's crazy. That is nuts, because that water's pretty strong right there, I bet. His little legs are so thin though, there's not much drag. And if he goes in there, actually that's probably a female, I'm sure. If she goes in there, just fly away. That would be a super cool old building to get a tour of. That'd be wicked cool. That'd be really neat to find out what's in there. Not my thing though, guys. I'm not really a trespasser. It says there's video surveillance all over that, so that would be pretty cool to get permission and go through a place like that though, with the owner or whoever's in charge. Just to, I like old factories and stuff. I have no idea what they made there, but either way it'd be pretty neat. I'm sure there's a lot of cool old infrastructure still standing up in there. This is another really cool spot to watch trains. You can literally get right next to them. I'm gonna stay around this area for the next few minutes and hopefully another one will come by. Backside of Little Falls Lumber over here. Yeah, we didn't go far. Almost looks like it would be a really good fishing hole. I bet you it probably would, because there's quite a few ducks and geese and everything hanging around here. Probably some good eating, I'd imagine. This is the last straightaway right here. Way down there where those headlights are, kind of where the dead end is. Quite a few years ago, when I first got in the truck and containers, I came down here to do a pickup. I want to say it was like an iced tea or a tea or something like that manufacturer. It was either this red building or it was like that light green building right in between the big blue building and this red building. I went and picked up a load of, I want to say it was tea, with one of these containers, and I went to Syracuse. That was quite a while ago, and I walked down there and it looks like this whole area is like some kind of big fiberglass manufacturing plant now. It looks like, yeah, there's even a sign right there, fiberglass, Empire Fiberglass Products. So I don't know, it must have got all bought out by the same company or something, I don't even know. Oh yeah, here comes another CSX. Like an older engine. Oh, he's got railroad rails on. Oh, cool. one giant rail on that entire train. That's pretty cool. You don't see that all the time. Huh. This engineer waved to me too. They probably get that all the time. There's probably tons of rail fans and people who videotape trains, and they probably see it. Like if you're an engineer, you're probably constantly seeing people at crossings and stuff set up. Pretty cool. Well, that's the third one, so I think we'll give it a rest on the trains. I guess I told everybody that I wasn't a rail fan, but I guess I'm kind of more of a rail fan than I thought I was, because I literally been waiting down here to watch 3 trains go by. So like I've been down here for at least an hour waiting for these 3 trains. So okay, all right, I guess I'm a rail fan, but I'm not that hardcore because I don't always do it, but it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So what's this thing? Oh yeah, there's a bunch of gears and looks like some kind of valve on that side and that side. Western Island Lock Navigation Company. Pretty cool. Oh, okay. So this thing must be called a guard lock. Controlled water flow into 5 lock Little Falls Canal. Open 1795. Let boats bypass rapids and 40-foot drop. Stone construction added 1803. That's pretty cool. Okay, so that's what this is. It's a guard lock. Okay. Basically a culvert pipe with a valve on it, by the looks of it. Huh, pretty cool. Well guys, it's starting to get dark, so I'm probably gonna start simmering down on this video, I guess. Probably a couple more little things I'll share, but yeah, so I mean, this didn't even really scratch the surface of the city of Little Falls. Next time I come down here, I'll try to go somewhere else, maybe make another video or something. I think this kind of stuff is fun, just walking around and not a worry in the world right now, you know. I'm not worrying about my business or anything. I'm just out clearing my head, just walking around, just enjoying everything. So but yeah, we got to see a few cool trains, some cool old structures and stuff like that. And you know, mostly what we explored today was kind of, I don't know if you call it downtown or whatever, but kind of the outskirts of the city, if you will. So we didn't go everywhere. I'll try to go some different places and stuff next time, but I'm really excited we got to see some cool trains. Kind of hit and miss with trains. Sometimes you see a lot of them, sometimes you don't see any, but it always makes me excited when I'm able to see some trains go by. So I'm parked up over there in that direction, so I'm gonna get heading that way. There's not really anything else to see other than buildings up in this direction. Basically what you see from here is basically the whole rest of the city, like on the other side of the tracks. Other side of the tracks, man. Alright, lastly, just want to give a huge shout out to GiGi's Italian Feast in Little Falls. If you're in the city and want something to eat, make sure you stop by. They got a bar, Italian food, pizza. Great place, great people. Highly recommend them.